Hello everyone, I'm Amanda and this is Big Empress Energy. I am here to do a general singles love reading for all those concerned with Gemini. So Gemini could be your sun, moon, or rising signs, your Venus could be in Gemini, or just any important placement in your chart. Or you could be connecting with a Gemini or interested in a Gemini, and if that's the case, just be aware that you might have to flip the roles. And if this reading resonates with you, like and comment. You can claim the reading, you can share the reading, and if you like the way that I read, subscribe to my channel. I'm a new channel, and every interaction with my video, every new subscriber helps my messages reach more people. It makes a big difference. I notice it, I appreciate it, and thank you to everyone who interacts with my videos and is already subscribed. I love you all so much. Okay, so where are my single Geminis at currently in love, please? Whew, return. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. Okay, abandoned at the bottom of the deck, Gemini. So you could be wanting to reconnect with someone that, maybe abandoned you or got cold on you, walked away from the connection. Also, Gemini, for some of you, it could be flipped. Like, it could be that you walked away from a connection and, now you're kind of really wanting to go back to that person, or at the very least with making amends here, wanting to make it right, wanting to be on better terms with that person. Okay. Another card, please, for my single Geminis at this time. Ooh. Oh, withdrawn. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, you're single. You're single, you're solitary. This Oracle deck that I have, it's called Heart's Hidden Secrets. I love it so much. I got it the day before I started my channel, like 3 months ago. Yeah, and so it has 78 cards, just like the tarot. That's the biggest reason why I got it. This is my Hermit card in this deck, like that, like taking time to be alone and to kind of like figure out what you want out of love and out of life, in this case love, but the fact that you're withdrawn and alone, like, you can see there's, like, some obvious, like, reflection, self-reflection going on here, but there is lonely here, and I think, honestly, Gemini, I think you're missing someone from your past, and I think you'd like a second chance with them, or, like I said, at the very least, to have them back in your life, to make amends with them and to have them back, because in your pre-shuffle, I shuffle and meditate before every reading on your energy, and at the bottom of the deck was thinking, and the meanings listed, there's always 3 meanings listed on the thinking card, is missing, craving, desiring, and the imagery is a woman who has mascara running down her face, so she's not just thinking about someone, she's really missing someone and probably even crying. So I really think, Gemini, that you still are very much in love with someone from your past. You would like a second chance with them, you want them to return to your life, you miss them, and you're probably a little lonely right now, Gemini. That's okay, that's healthy, and just that's where you're at right now. Okay. But at the bottom of the deck here is conflicted. So I think, okay, so here's a couple things, Gemini. It's possible that you were with someone who was kind of hot and cold. We have that abandoned card with cold on it, and walking away and left out. So it's possible that someone, kind of left you, and you're conflicted about wanting them back. Like, you obviously still love them, but they left you or they went cold on you. That's one interpretation. Another interpretation, Gemini, I'm still getting this, so I feel like it might be split for some of my viewers. Like, some of you might have walked away yourselves from that connection. Maybe you had another choice in love, you chose someone else, and you're kind of regretting that now. But that could also be flipped, like I was saying. Like, maybe this person walked away from you, and you're a little conflicted on missing them because they left you, they walked away, they treated you like an option and not their choice. But I do think, you're kind of at a crossroads here, Gemini. Like, you want another chance with this person, you miss them, you want to try this again with them, but things didn't end well, and you kind of have decisions to make here. Okay. Who's coming towards my Gemini at this time? Or who is my Gemini going towards in love, please? Time. Okay, so you're waiting, Gemini. You might be waiting on this person to reach out to you. This is interesting, Gemini. So I put a nice little gap in between each one and meditate and shuffle. But for you and your person reading, this is clearly the same energy. So if this is resonating with you, I'm going to link that reading at the end of this one, because I think this is the same two people. And in that last reading, look at this. Second chance. I just saw this. Making amends. Opportunity. The same second chances on this card, too. You're waiting on this person to reach out. You're waiting for this person to want another shot with you, to want what you want, which is to try this again. But as I was saying in that last reading, the you and your person reading, Gemini, it was really funny because I could tell that you both were like confused on how the other one felt, but I could tell that you both were like really stubborn and like not communicating with each other, even though you both clearly want one another. Very interesting energy, Gemini, and I'm getting it again here, but it's not funny because I can tell that it's hurting you, like you miss this person, and it's hurting them too, Gemini. That's why I think if this is resonating with you, you really should watch that other video, because it kind of gives a deeper insight into like that person and where they're at, which is mirroring your own. And when I say that, let me show you this. So you and this person could be twin flames, which if you don't know what that is, we don't all have them in life, but some of us do, and that is where one soul is incarnated in this lifetime into two different bodies, and those people are meant to meet and mirror one another and help the other heal by healing themselves. It's a very interesting dynamic. It's characterized by one person running from the connection and the other person chasing that person. So there's a runner and a chaser. But with the twin flames here, I mean, you don't have to be twin flames. I just think the two of you are mirroring each other's feelings. Like you both want another shot with the other, but you're both waiting on each other. Very interesting. It's very interesting. And I think it comes from like both of you being a little stubborn, which is okay. I am too. That's not at all like a dig. Like I'm super stubborn, so don't worry. Like I actually relate to this. Like but also like like you both love each other. And it's really a need to like put your swords down or put your wands down and stop, digging your heels in and kind of reach out to one another. And advice from Spirit in that last reading, I mean, I'm going to link it at the end. I still think you should watch it, Gemini. But in that last reading, the advice from Spirit was like, do you want to keep fighting or do you want love? Because you have a choice right now. And this person, they're like your total equal, but you're opposites, but like they're clearly like a twin flame or a soulmate, in my opinion. 100%. Like I think the two of you are meant to be together, at least at this time in your life, Gemini. What else can you tell me about this connection on my single Gemini's mind, please? Woo! Healing. So I really think for a lot of you, this is a twin flame separation. I think, so in twin flame separations, okay, so curse at the bottom of the deck. Part of what you're healing, Gemini, I don't think you're cursed. Part of what you're healing, Gemini, is this negative mindset. Like, the block to your connection in the last reading, for you and your person, who I think is this person, Gemini, was the Nine of Swords, which is like kind of a self-destructive energy, like anxiety and worry, stopping you from reaching out, keeping you stuck. And again, I think that's, it's that negative mindset. I think this is the block to your connection, is this negative mindset that you both have, I think. I think you both are maybe holding a grudge to some degree, but there's so much potential in love here that it's a shame to hold that grudge. And I think you're nearing the end of that, Gemini. I think you're working. The first interpretation on this healing card is releasing. So I think you are doing the work. I think you're doing the work. I think you're working on releasing any grudges or resentment or anger that you have for what happened with this person. And I think what's left is just your love for this person, Gemini. Now, what I was saying about twin flames, for those that don't know, I'm sorry if I'm just like explaining something that you do know, Gemini. And it's, I swear to God, I'm not trying to be patronizing, but, you know, some people really don't know what twin flames are, and for those people, twin flames are also characterized by a twin flame separation. So something happens, the two twin flames separate after having been united and finding each other. Something happens, you separate, and then each grows individually, but you continue to mirror each other. And I think that's what this is. I think you're really feeling the loss of this person because you share a soul. So that tie is always there. That energy is always strong. So you're really missing this person, but you're also doing the healing that is needed, in this separation. And that's how, when you do that healing, that's how you reunite. Also, it came out, spying. I got in the last reading that this person is watching you. Like, they want you to reach out, but they're keeping an eye on you. They're keeping tabs on you. I thought that was kind of funny. It made me laugh. Because, like, clearly they want you, and you want them, Gemini, but you're both very stubborn and kind of resisting. It's like you both don't want to be the first one to reach out, or you don't want to be the first one to go out on that limb. Beauty. So, okay, Gemini, this person thinks you're beautiful, they love you, they find you, like, beautiful inside and out. Again, this is, I don't know if I said this already, but it's not gender specific, so beauty is any gender, you know, I don't care people saying that, it's just for women, like, that's ridiculous. We're all beautiful souls, and this person sees your soul. Like, this person sees the beauty inside you, they see the potential of who you can be, and they love you for you, Gemini, and they're definitely watching you. Okay, but yeah, it's like that self-destructive, like, negative mindset that's kind of blocking the two of you. But I see you healing this, Gemini, and because I do think you're twin flames, at the very least you're mirroring one another, and because you're mirroring one another, this person is also working to release resentments and healing themselves as well. Chasing. I really think this is a twin flame dynamic because, chasing, there's a chaser and there's a runner in twin flame dynamics, like I was saying. You might have been the chaser, Gemini. You might have been the person that, you know, really recognized the depth of this connection and went after it full force, and this person kind of ran from the intensity of it. But it's also possible, you know, that the roles have flipped, you know, you have stopped chasing this person, and now they're chasing you or are going to be. At the bottom of the deck is influences, attachments, third parties, peers. So it's possible that part of what separated the two of you was there was a third party, you know, it could be like a third energy, like too much work, an overbearing parent, a co-parent, a million things, overbearing child, you know, it really, and a video game addiction, alcohol addiction, it could, there's 1,000 trillion things, that's not a number, that this could be. But the important thing is, something kind of blocked this connection, and it caused the separation. But another thing that I'm getting here, Gemini, is, like, look, like, attachments, like, the two of you are connected. No matter if you're on opposite sides of the world, you are connected energetically. You are mirroring one another. You are both thinking about one another. You both want to try this again. And, you know, if you've been watching my readings for a while, anytime I get the infinity symbol and I get other indications of, like, a soul tie, this is, like, an unbreakable bond. This is a soul tie connection. You two were meant to meet in this lifetime and probably in all other lifetimes. If you subscribe to that belief. Okay, what does this person truly want with my Gemini at this time, please? Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. This is a past life connection, of course, as I was just saying. But also, deja vu, like repeat, like they want to learn this lesson and they want to try again. They miss you as much as you miss them, Gemini. Distance, separation. This is a twin flame separation. You could be at a physical distance from this person, but that doesn't have to be the case. But yeah, this is a separation between the two of you. It is what it is. I think you both are ready to crack. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. Where is my single Gemini at this time, please? Woo! Whoa. Okay, so the Two of Wands. It's a still card because it's planning for the future. It's a card of having, the whole world in your hands. You are at a crossroads, Gemini. You can choose to pursue this person, or you can choose to let it go. Empress. So this is Libra and Taurus's card, Gemini. You could have children with this person. That doesn't have to be the case. You could be in this divine feminine energy, or you could be in a divine masculine energy. What I want to say, Gemini, is in the last reading, I got the sun and the moon. I got the Emperor, and in this reading, I'm getting the Empress. This is your divine counterpart. This is a twin flame or a soulmate. This is a divinely guided connection. You are equal opposites, but perfect matches. My throat chakra is blocked right now. It was happening in the last reading too, and it's because the two of you aren't expressing things that you need to be expressing to one another. But the Empress is the mother. She is attractive. She draws in everything that she wants. I think you are attracting what you want right now, Gemini. I think you're in a really abundant energy. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Gemini, but that doesn't have to be the case. The King of Wands is a man of action. This is knowing what you want and making moves. I, again, am getting that you both are resisting this urge to, make moves towards one another. What can you tell me about Gemini's person at this time, please? Ace of Cups. They love you. They want to apologize. They want to reach out. Page of Wands. That's another card of distance. So is the Two of Wands. This person wants to come towards you. Okay. What else can you tell me about this person coming back to my Geminis, please? The Fool. This is Aries' card. They want a new beginning with you. They're waiting. They want to start this over with you, Gemini. These are two cards of new beginnings. They love you. They want this with you as badly as you do, Gemini. They love you. Beauty being here, and the Empress. The Empress is the most beautiful card in the deck. They find you so attractive, so beautiful. They want this new start with you. They love you, Gemini. Four of Pentacles. They're holding back. They're resisting. They're being stubborn as hell. You both, I think, are being a little stubborn. What else can you tell me about this person coming in towards my Geminis, please? Nine of Wands. They're not giving up, but they're also holding on to past hurts and things. But they're not giving up, Gemini. And they have a bit of a wall there. Nine of Swords came out again. These are blockages stopping the two of you. It's like the past stuff happening. Look, you have the Fool in the World, Gemini. This has been an epic cycle in your life, beginning and coming to a close. The Two of Swords. This is that choice. You two are at a crossroads. Your connection before, when you first found one another in this lifetime, you both went into it, and that part of your connection has now come to a close. You've been in separation. It's really wearing on you because you're one soul split into two bodies, so you're both feeling that separation, that absence, that distance here. Look what's underneath it. A holy guacamole. Only you. This person only wants you, Gemini. You only want this person. You both miss each other like crazy. And it just drives me crazy that the two of you aren't reaching out. But as I was saying, so you have the first card in the Major Arcana and the last card in the Major Arcana. This person, so your relationship as it was has come to a close. It has evolved, it has shifted, and I think you both are nearing this point. Nines are nearing the end. Tens are the end. Nines are nearing the end. And so I think you both are nearing the end of this separation, and you both are getting to a point where you are about to break, and you're like, I'm the Fool, I'm the Ace of Cups, let's start this cycle again, we're meant to be. But it's really going to take a release of the emotional blockages, you know. In the Two of Swords, it's a woman with two swords. In the traditional Rider-Waite, it's a woman with two swords crossed over her heart, and she's blindfolded, so it's kind of like, it can be resistance to change. It can also be blocking love. But it can also be, you know, being at a crossroads and with the blindfold, choosing to, like, listen to your intuition and your inner instincts to make that choice. And I think that's where the two of you are at. I think your intuition is guiding you to one another to start this over, to reunite, to come back into union. But you both aren't quite there yet with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. What else can you tell me about this person coming in for my single Geminis, please? The Lovers. There you are, Gemini. You're soulmates. You're twin flames. You're meant to be together. There's an angel guiding the two of you, taking you by the hands. You're meant to be together. Don't fight this, Gemini. Eight of Wands. This is the second fastest moving card in the tarot deck. The fastest is the Tower. This person is going to reach out soon. Either you or this person, Gemini, maybe both of you at the same time. You both are, like, an angel is being like, come on, it's time. The two of you are coming back together. It's time. Oh my god, okay. What is this person's next moves towards my Gemini at this time, please? This person's next moves towards my Gemini. The Star. Oh my god, this is a beautiful reading, Gemini. The Star is divine guidance, divine healing. It's choosing to follow your North Star. It's listening to the divine calling. Yeah. You both are healing. We got that healing card. You're both healing. And the divine is leading you back towards one another. This is Aquarius' card. So this person's next move toward you, they're not going to be reaching out just yet. But like I said, they're nearing that point where they're going to reach out and they're going to say, let's be the fool. Let's dive in. Let's do this again. The Three of Pentacles. That's another, like, still card. But it's a card of teamwork. It's of wanting to build together. This person, the urge is there, just like you, Gemini. They want this with you. Okay. What advice do you have for my Geminis at this time? Ooh, okay, the Six of Pentacles, Gemini. Find balance. It's funny because it's like equals. You two are equals, but opposites. And with the Six of Pentacles here, it's like equal give and take. So just, like, find that balance. And when this person comes back in, I mean, you two are going to be mirroring each other no matter what. When this person comes back in, give as much as you get. And I think that applies to them as well. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Gemini. This is funny. Like, when I was researching twin flames a long time ago, for some reason, like it's always unlikely matches that end up being twin flames. Like, I guess Geminis and Virgos are like a common twin flame match because they're both, like, Mercury cards, so they both have a lot to learn from one another, like, because they're both really, like, heavy and, like, quick-witted and stuck in their heads sometimes. But yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is Capricorn's card. You could be dealing with Capricorn, or just an Earth sign, or this is just someone that is nurturing and caring, and you miss their love and or you want to nurture and care for this person, Gemini. Wow. Okay. So, Gemini, I'm just gonna get some message cards. What does this person want my Gemini to know at this time, please? I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. There's a lot of regret here with the Nine of Swords. What does this person want my Gemini to know at this time, please? Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. It's funny, I get this card a lot with the Empress because it's literally, the Empress is literally that attraction energy, attracting what you want. I think because you're in this Empress energy, and that probably means this person is in their Emperor energy, and you are attracting them in with, like, your divine counterpart energy. Hopefully that made sense. Might have been gibberish. What else does this person want to tell my Geminis at this time, please? What does this person want to tell my Gemini? I knew you were the one when I met you. Oh my god, I'm such a sucker for readings like this. Because as stubborn and cynical as I can be sometimes, I am kind of a hopeless romantic. Okay, what else does this person want to tell my Gemini at this time, please? I realize all the mistakes I've made. Yeah, there's so much regret here, but a lot of healing and growth, Gemini. One more, please. What does this person want to tell my Geminis at this time? I can't go another day without you. What was I saying here with the nines? Like, they're nearing that breaking point. They're gonna reach out, Gemini. Okay, these cards wanted to come out too, so I'm gonna take them. I'm on my way to you. I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. Yeah, they feel very strongly. In the last reading of you and your person, Gemini, there was some confusion. I think you both are a little confused about how the other feels because you're not expressing this to one another. I'm caught up in a karmic relationship. So this person could be stuck in another connection, a karmic connection, which is someone who, it is a soul tie connection if you don't know, but it's someone who's meant to be in our lives for a short time, not a long time. But when you get stuck in them, sometimes people get stuck in them and they stay in them for years or even decades. Sometimes they marry those karmic partners. But it's someone who's supposed to be in our life for a short time and not a long time. And they teach us really difficult and usually painful lessons. So they're usually really chaotic and painful relationships. So this person, that might resonate with you, it might not. This person could be in another connection, a karmic connection. They're nearing the end of that and they just want you. I mean, underneath this is only you. They want you. Only you, Gemini. Really, really sweet. Okay, I'm going to leave this here, Gemini. If this resonated with you, like and comment. You can claim the reading. You can share the reading. You can tell me how this relates to your story. I love when you guys open up and tell me your side or how this resonates to your life. It's really validating, and you all have amazing energy, so I just love when you do that, and I love speaking to you. And if you like the way that I read, subscribe to my channel, because I'm a newer channel, and it's really encouraging because this is what I want to do with my life, and every new subscriber just it validates that. It makes me feel like I'm on the right path. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, Gemini, or just have questions about what that would entail, I'll put my email in the description box. You are welcome to ask me any questions there. I love you, Gemini, and I will see you in the next one.